We'll start today's project with a large brush and blue paint. First, we'll create a horizon line by painting a wavy line connecting right and left sides of the artwork. Next, we'll paint in everything above horizon line. After washing and wiping your brush with paper towel, you can dip it in white paint and paint in the rest of the background. Next, we'll use medium-size brush and brown paint. To create outline for a slate, we're gonna create a long horizontal line and a shorter vertical line on the left. Next, we'll create an arch connecting the middle of horizontal line and the tip of the vertical line. Now you can paint it in. Next, we'll paint 3 brown ovals equal distance apart in front of the slate. After washing and wiping your brush, you can dip it in green paint. We'll paint couple triangle trees on top of the hill. We'll switch to a small brush and brown paint to create a neck for each deer. Next, we'll paint a small oval on top of each neck. Now we can add 2 ears. Next, we'll add front and back legs. Next, we'll add small tails. After wiping your brush, you can dip it in black paint and add 2 black lines below the slate. Then you can connect them by creating another horizontal line. We'll add a small spiral on both ends of the line. After washing and wiping your brush, you can dip it in beige paint to create a small circle for a face and then add a nose on the right side. After wiping your brush, you can dip it in red paint and create a pointy head. Next, we'll paint a red bag of presents behind the Santa. Now we can paint an arch for Santa's belly. We'll outline it and paint it in. We'll add a stretched arm and a mitten. Next, we'll paint a line on each deer connecting back and belly. We'll add a small red circle to paint nose for each deer. Next, we'll paint a long red line connecting deers and Santa's hand. After wiping your brush, you can dip it in black paint to add hoofs for each deer. Next, we'll paint horns by adding 2 black lines between ears and then adding smaller lines like branches on the trees. Now we'll add a small black dot to create an eye for Santa. After washing and wiping your brush, you can dip it in green paint and add smaller triangle trees on the left side. We'll use black paint to add eye for each deer. Next, we'll paint a black belt for Santa. After washing and wiping your brush, you can dip it in yellow paint to add an outline on the top part of the slate. We'll continue using yellow paint to add stars on top of blue background. We can add small yellow dots between larger stars. Next, we'll add a yellow moon. We'll add small yellow dots on top of vertical red line on each deer. Next, we'll switch to a medium-sized brush and white paint. We'll paint snow by gently tapping our brush with paint on top of the trees. We'll paint 3 white lines on each tree to show 3 layers of branches. Now we can switch to a small brush, and we'll keep using white paint to add a pompon on the tip of the head and to add Santa's beard. Next, we'll add fur between mitten and the sleeve. After wiping your brush, you can dip it in yellow paint and add a small yellow square on the belt. We'll switch back to medium-size brush and brown paint to add a small rectangle under each tree. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe.